Oh, hello again, Mary and Alex. You know what? You know what true love is, where you just can't get enough of it. True love is what you just can't get enough of. So I'm feeling the love that each of you are bringing to the table this morning, my dears. Thank you for that. Thank you for, taking a time out from this lifetime, so to speak, and joining us for the sacred soul meditation. It's almost like you lay on your back like Happy is right now and just let it be. Let it be. Have you ever thought, like, since God is the doer, if we can just, it's like at a stoplight, it's like, okay, you want to go do something, but it's a red light, right? So you don't want to go, you want to have the patience for the green, and then you get the green light, and then all of a sudden, God, the doer of our lives, kicks in, gives you the answers to the next thing that you are going to have to think about, or you choose to think about, so that you can go about, get that acknowledgement from your knowing to go and do something. But what if we just let that part go and so trust the process of our life today and enjoy this moment right here and now and not worry a tad bit about what's going to happen next. Mm-hmm. You know what they say that, well, it was Krishnamurti when they asked him, why are you always so darn happy and positive? He says, because I don't care what happens. Could we really let God be in charge of us today? Could we? Could we see how that magic works, Sarah? Where you really don't think about the next thing you're going to do. You wait at that light, you wait at that light, maybe have a few mantras or just a little time out with your divine friend, beloved, a little a little love break, right? And you just go that way and then see how God kicks in and gives you the next thing that you didn't have to think about. So you have a love of, oh, Sarah, you're in a love affair. You're in a Candleston love affair with the beloved that way. Yeah. How cool, how cool could life be? This is the question I want to put out to you. How differently beautiful today can be for us. You pretty much know already, I'm sure, what your day is planning out to be. But what I'm suggesting is that we kind of go find some kind of magic, we find something that is is um, is supporting us, and always is supporting us, that lives us, that is us. I mean, it's so close, it's ridiculous, right? Closer than hands and feet, breath and heartbeat is the divine beloved, says Yogananda. So I'm just bringing this to our attention this morning because there's a crazy we have a crazy message, a January 27th message that I just want to read to you because it has to do with some astrology. And on January 27th, and I do believe this is the 27th day of our unconditional, unceasing, ever existing Satchit Ananda infinite love. Good job, my dears. This is day 27. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of us. Right, Happy? So, this is a quote from Carl Jung. This is part of this message that we have this morning. He or she who looks outside dreams. So, this is all an inside job. Your state of mind today, your state of love today is all up to you, my dears. Nobody else. Nobody else. And if you look outside, you'll dream. But if you look inside, you are awake. So here's the astrology. There's Neptune in Aries, and well, I'm not going to go into that part of it because some of us aren't astrologists, but there's something about Neptune in Aries and Saturn getting ready to shift into Aries. These are all a couple fire signs right off the bat. This is the time where accountability has its greatest impact. Accountability for yourself to have the best day of the rest of your forever, my dears. That's what this is saying. It's time to have accountability. Accountability is going to be at its greatest impact today. The more you awaken to the truth of who you are versus playing out an identity the world created for you, your parents created for you, your friends create for you, your siblings create for you, the government creates for you, the teachers create for you. Oh my God. You can awaken to the truth of who you are versus playing out all those identities that I just mentioned, right? Does that sound like a possibility for today? The more you awaken to the truth of who you are versus playing out an identity the world created, the more you will manifest a whole new reality. That's like an awakening, right? That's like, oh my God, we talk about awakening. We're on a path of awakening and this and that. But what if that really comes into fruition for you today, my dears? Because you look inside to awake. You're taking total accountability for your life today. That means every thought, every breath, every choice, every moment, you have accountability. Or let's just say you collapse that accountability, like our holy collapse yesterday, right? You collapse it, let go of it, die to all the things that you think you know, and let the magic begin. Let the joy of God doing your life begin, my dears, like never before, right? Where you don't have to think one pick and thought about anything that you're so-called doing today, right? Kind of hinges on what we talked about yesterday. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that we always are getting blessed here. We're always being helped out here. So this energy will get you out of in the new reality, it will get you out of your old reality and comfort zone and taking action in new ways because of your accountability. That you will get out of your comfort zone and taking action in new ways without the fears that used to hold you back. The fears and this, stuck mindset that you've got to figure it out on your own. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's stop at that red light and take the time today to let the divine have a say in the matter. How's that? Let the divine have a part of your life today. Just a little nick, a little bit of your life today may be a game changer for us, my dears. So this energy today in this astrological configuration, it says there's fire in this energy. There's fire. I told you there's Aries connected to all this. And I'm an Aries with 7 planets in Aries. So I know what this is kind of saying. There's fire in this energy today, my dears. Light my fire, light my fire. There's fire in this energy. What will you use it for? I'm asking you, what will you use it for today, this fire and this energy? It'd be so cool to see how everybody takes it, accountability in their own way, in their own situations and everything. This is a day of high accountability. All right. There's fire in this energy and it's bringing forth courage, my dears. Wow. What will you use it for? And then this is that quote of Carl Jung: he who looks outside dreams, he who looks inside awakes. See, Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusion, and identity. So we're going to kind of override the Neptune influence of dream and the illusion and identity. And it's going to ask you, because this is a day of high accountability, it's going to ask you, the actions you take, are they aligned? Here's the question. Are they aligned? The actions you take today, are they aligned with self-authority and the truth of who you are? Self-authority. You want to see who's in charge of you today? You are, my dears, as you are every day. Self-authority, wow. That's the question. Are you aligned with that today? Self-authority. There's no one to blame. There's no shame. There's nothing wrong. I know. I met a neighbor the other day in this new neighborhood we're in Ashland, Oregon. And the energy wasn't quite right. It wasn't quite right. And I got a feeling of the pain and the craziness of what's going on for many souls on this planet right now. Many souls. And I just sat there and for the rest of the day, I just prayed for that soul, because it was such a powerful energy. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's going to ask, the question of the day is, it's going to ask, the actions that you take, are they aligned with self-authority and the truth of who you are? I mean, that's God's problem, right? That guy is God's problem. Is this particular problem that you have as a problem? Is that your problem? Are you going to take accountability for someone else's problem? This is just a day of questions on this meditation line. We sometimes take a different tactic on meditation, don't we, my dears? But here's the final thing it says. This energy will get you out of your comfort zone, I'll say, because you got to wait at the red light now. And you can only go when God says go, when God decides to go. All right? And please acknowledge that. Please acknowledge that it's not you. Maybe that it's going to give you a gratitude mindset, right? Could it? Maybe, just maybe. Taking action in new ways without the fears that hold you back. So remember that the Neptune is a planet of illusion and identity. It's going to ask you, the actions you take, are they aligned with self-authority and the truth of who you are? Or are they aligned with the identity the society created for you? Your parents created for you. Your own mind creates for you. Our own being human. That's why we got to collapse the human now and be helpless. That was yesterday's thing. There was a doozy woozy. I know it wasn't that comfortable to hear some of that stuff, but are we going to align to our self-authority today and the truth of who we are? Or, my dears, are we going to align with the identity the society created for you? One that makes you feel the illusion of safety and belonging versus sovereignty and self-authority, which can only come from the internal transformation. Wow. That's my little whistle for the girls. This energy will ask your courage. This internal transformative sovereignty and self-authority, my friends, is going to ask your courage to take action with what feels truly aligned and not expected, meaning that you have already figured it out on your own. No, let's see what the magic can bring us today when we let go and be that helpless helpless, dependent soul on the truth alone, right? So you get to see if you're going to take new action that would have been out of your comfort zone before. That would have been this accountability, this new accountability would have been out of your comfort zone before, my dear. But this energy today, this fire energy, this astrology, these messages from God are wondering if you will ask your courage to take action. Ask your courage to take action with what feels truly aligned. If I keep saying this, not expected, it's going to get you to take new action that would have been out of your comfort zone before. You're no longer held back by fear, my dears. You're no longer held back by fear. False evidence appearing real, right? Or forgetting everything's all right. I actually like that acronym for fear. Forgetting everything is all right. I know I'm yakking a lot. I just come from Gita, so I'm fired up from Gita. So, but bear with me, dears. Or should I say, bear with yourself. Can you bear the unbearable love of the love that is loving you right now? Can you bear it? Can you grin and bear it? I live it. I live it, says Narayan. Wow, that's my girl. Good job. Let me finish up kind of the apex of what we're trying to say. Accountability. First of all, you're going to be out of your comfort zone today. You're no longer going to be held back by fear, my dear, if you so choose. Not going to be held back by false evidence appearing real or forgetting everything's all right when God is doing your life. Forgetting everything's all right because God is doing your life. It even rains. Forgetting everything's all right. Fear. Forgetting everything's all right when God is doing your life. How can we fear then? Right? Accountability. So we're not held back anymore by that. Forgetting everything's all right. We're remembering because we're totally dependent on the divine, totally dependent, right? You're going to live and be accountable today like you've never did before. Just saying, just putting it out there as a possibility. Accountability is going to have great impact right now when it comes to manifestation. Wow, I have no idea how powerful this day is, my dears. But I'm getting a pretty good understanding of it as I read this to us. Accountability is going to have great impact right now when it comes to manifestation, meaning if you're looking to control the external as your source of power, you will feel heavy. Wow. If you're looking to continue to be the old you today, this energy of today is going to make you feel like if you're going to try to do that external control of life today, my dears, in that in that old mindset of yours and mine, the source of power will feel heavy, dense, and resistant. And that is a sign to let go and go within, as Carl Jung says. Stop dreaming this dream of fear, this dream of limitation, this dream that you're stuck somehow, this dream of not feeling right, right? Not, of not really getting the best out of yourself today, right? Something different, getting the best out of yourself. You're no longer held back by fear. Accountability is going to have great impact right now when it comes to manifestation. Meaning, if you're looking to control the external as your source of power, you'll feel heavy, dense, and resistance. A sign to let go and go within. My dears, let go and go within. Go within now. Don't wait. It's a red light anyway. God's saying, pause, pause. Let me help you do anything so that you stop in the name of love before you break your heart. And let's use our heart for the things that it is designed for, which is total sovereignty. If you're looking inward, so if you go within and you're looking inward, cleaning up your side of the street, so to speak, you'll feel momentum and shifts today. So if you look inside and you're not looking outside and dreaming the old, and you're looking inside and feeling the magic, the new, the accountability that not you are giving yourself, but source is giving to you, my dears. So you see this tie into yesterday's stream. It's unbelievable. I had no idea. Because I went from Gita to this, I had no idea what was coming up here on this street. But I'm liking. I'm feeling good about it. You know why? Because it ain't me. Thank God. Anything that can get you out of the picture, the little self out of the picture, gonna make you feel better. I promise you that. And I think you know that. All right. Okay, so let me finish this. So to speak, you're going to clean up your side of the street today, so to speak, my dears. You'll feel momentum and shifts in your reality. You can make life's polarity your prison, life's polarity your prison, or the key that frees you from it. The key that frees you from it. You can make your life. Remember this accountability. This is all the energy. This energy will show you your power to manifest despite the odds. I don't know how many people would bet on you, right? For being following up, right? But the main thing is, are you betting on yourself? I have a great quote from Yogananda that I think I'll read at the end here today, okay? That I have somewhere in my feed here. But first, please let me finish the punchline. The energy will surely show you power today to manifest despite the odds, conditions, when you intentionally invest your energy with discernment. Invest. Are you ready to invest in God taking charge? Source taking charge of you in these little ways today. Don't do it first. You know, it's God first. Let God do it first. Let God have the first bite when you have some food today. Let God decide what the next thing is for us. That kind of idea. Can we, and there's power, Sarah, Tara. There is so much power in practicing something like this. That's how we get empowered from a state of being, pulled around because of thoughts, pulled around because of our old mindsets and things like that. We're going to feel what God power, what it's like to have a total accountability of one's every thought, every feeling, every choice. Wow. I think I have a couple quotes of Yogananda. Maybe 3 quotes of Yogananda. I'm not sure yet which one I'm going to read you first. Okay, this is the fiery element of today's energy, spoken from a quote from Yogananda. Okay, are you with me? It feels so good to have everything with you. With God, everything is fun. Without God, everything is anything but fun, says Yogananda. So Yogananda says this: don't say karma, karma. It's my karma has brought me to this. You blame me, karma, right? Don't say karma, karma. My karma has brought me like this. Exert, he says, exert. Take accountability. Exert. Do purusha shartra. This is some spiritual practice. Do tapas, which is self-discipline. Concentrate. Purify. Meditate. Don't become a fatalist. Don't yield to inertia. Don't bleat like a lamb. Roar. Om, om, om. Roam like a lion of Vedanta. Vedanta is kind of the earliest scriptures in India. Don't yield to inertia, my dears. Don't be stuck in the old you. Don't bleat like a lamb. Roar. Om, 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 like a lion of Vedanta. Vedanta, like a lion of Vedanta. Ooh. And the other place, the other quote of Yogananda, I've got a couple. I'm just going to end with just filling you up to the gills with the consciousness of an avatar. He says, in a united world with God as president. This is a quote from Yogananda. Is this timely or what? United world with God as president. In that universal consciousness, we want God to guide us to establish here on earth a united states of the world through brotherhood and peace, so that here and in the hereafter, we shall realize we are one with God, made in his image. We are no longer the little human beings we see through our physical eyes. Our inner eye of intuition is open. And his final quote, which is so beautiful, and it's kind of like now, putting all the power to where the power is the source, giving God all of our so-called power so his power can power through us. Yogananda says, be like the great ones. Be like the great ones who inwardly think constantly, who inwardly think constantly of the beauty behind the flowers. See, they're not looking at these outer facts. Show me the facts, ma'am. No, they're looking behind. Look behind the scenes. See behind this personality. See behind the darkness. Who be like the great ones who inwardly think constantly of the beauty behind the flowers, the light behind the sun, my dears. The light behind the sun. Next time you feel the heat of the sun on you, think in terms of what's behind it. Think in terms of what's behind you and in you, as you. This is the life, the way of the great ones. This is walking with the great ones. So you're thinking of the beauty behind the flowers, the light behind the sun, the light that twinkles in all eyes. My dears, next set of eyes, can you be seeing God in those eyes, the twinkle in all eyes, the life that twinkles in all eyes and that beats, and the light that beats, and the beauty and love that beats in every heart. So let's don't bleat like lambs. Let's roar like the Om, the Om, the Om, Ti Om, Ti Om. Oh, someone put it in the chat. Something. Oh, that was you, Ryan. All right. So, my dears, if you're ready to rub up these electric, spiritually electric chakras, not chakras, but the points of energy in the palm chakra. Yeah, in the palm chakra, in your palms, man. Yeah, go Tara, go Narayan, go Sarah, go Mary. Boy, we've had a time that we spent together today. Wow, look at the lights always shining on you, Narayan Ji. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, you ready? Let's chant a few ohms so we don't bleat like lambs. All right, inhale the breath. Om. And beautiful. And ask the Lord, ask Divine Mother, ask whoever that is of the truth, my dears, and ask for help with all of this today for ourselves, for our world, for some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cameo appearances of the higher self into our lives, everyone's lives. Inhale. Oh. All right, you ready for our mantra? Because it's getting better all the time, my dears. The more that we just participate in the group power, the group esprit core, and the group harmony, in the united love of all hearts. So we love and we totally enwrap ourselves around caring. Like there's so much pain and suffering on the planet right now, but don't get it wrong. It's here for a reason. It's the best teacher. Suffering, Yogananda says, is the greatest prod. It's the greatest prod to remembrance of God. So everything has a purpose, a divine purpose, the ultimate happy purpose, my dears. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for aligning. Thank you for putting aside, you know, running that red light where you just don't pause long enough to give God an opening to be with you in your life. You run the red light. Got to stop. In the name of love, before you break my heart, think it all over. I don't know. I got these oldies but goodies. They're just stuck in my head. The recorders. They've been recorded. I'm sure you guys have your songs from the 60s too. Some of you, right? And the 70s. All right. Well, much love to you, my dears. I hope, does anyone have, let me see, I can turn my audio up if there's a nugget that somebody wants to say. So I have my audio up so I can hear you if there's something that your heart wants to share with the group.
I just would love to share how grateful I am for just today, just being filled up, especially after this weekend in Minneapolis. It's been so heartbreaking, and
Ah,
I drove up to see a friend, and like you said, how you felt that energy from your neighbor.
yeah.
I mean, you can't do anything but cry. It's so
Yeah.
heavy.
Wow.
So thank you guys for today. I really needed this boost.
Yeah. I,
Yeah.
I think we all can say that, Ryan G. We can feel you out there alone and not alone. And you got family and kids and everything, but we're so in your
Yeah.
corner. We're so in your corner, man. I had this little run-in with the guy, but you guys have this actual live situation.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
So,
it's intense everywhere. There's not even a small town that isn't experiencing that fear and that being followed by unmarked cars.
oh man,
Do
yeah.
you
So
live there, Narayan? Do you live in Minneapolis?
I'm south of Minneapolis, 45 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, my heart has just been going out. I actually cried this morning over the situation. I had tears flowing, just the state of things. So we just have to send so much love and healing. And
yeah, and just recognizing what is real and what is false.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you
yeah, I
know,
think it's still okay to be an activist, like I there's an app called Five Calls and it's calling senators, and I think that's part of it.
Oh, God bless you.
It's okay to, we can detach and then we can come back in, and that duality can both be a
Beautiful.
key to our sovereignty. But but we're also in it. We also feel each other.
Yeah.
So
right?
I get,
Yeah.
as you talk, Tara, it's so beautiful as both of you talk, but I just feel like Joan of Arc's energy coming in. Joan of
Mhm.
yeah,
This is the divine
I'm
feminine
just
time. How you said that, how you just said what you
yeah,
said.
it's okay to fight sometimes.
Yeah.
Peace warriors.
But
Yeah,
the
we're warriors.
but here's the greatest quote I've ever heard from Yogananda. He says, "Fight not, though, for truth,
If
if
love is
love is not in your heart." So fight away,
Yeah.
but make sure you're fighting with love.
yeah, and that's what I mean about today. Like that light came in, I'm filled up, you know, I can face it again. Yeah, and live in that intuition like you talked about,
Yeah, live in the intuition. Yeah.
where it's me. I tell that to my clients every time they come out and they're like, "Ooh, what happened?" I go, "It wasn't me."
Ain't me. I have nothing to do with this life. And
Yeah.
yet I do, because I'm totally sovereign. I'm
Yeah.
totally sovereign over the accountability that I have for my own consciousness. And my consciousness is all about love. And then you just say, I love you.
Yeah.
There is really, it is true, the action of calling or emailing your senators and
Yeah.
congressmen is very powerful. All you need to do is tell them, please understand, defund ICE. ICE they are responding to this. Both parties are getting deluged with please defund ICE, stop it. And they are responding because guess what? They want to get reelected. So if you tell them they're not going to vote for them again, they're going to take action.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry for laughing there, but it's true. And thank you, Jim. Thank you for sharing
Yeah,
that.
it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Well, much love to everyone, and it really helps our day to have this time to reflect and to know what's important.
I would say
It really, really, it's a tool.
it is
My main tool in my toolbox now.
it is the proverbial and in a good way red light is to say stop in the name of love. I think that is just so perfect for us. Let's just stop.
Yes.
Let's just drop our old story. Everything goes, it just falls like a collapse, like a holy collapse, like yesterday's stream, where we just completely let go and let be helpless and dependent on God for the next thing, for the next thing. And we take accountability for that now. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm with you 100%. All right.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you for sharing. To Ryan, thank you for sharing. We're with you. We're with each other, right? And if we're with each other, what about the holy ones? What about our guardian angels? What about the great ones? I mean, angels go, the angels sitting back going, man, it's a tough time they're having down there. No, they're in the trenches. They're in the trenches, my dears. Yeah. If the dark side is doing the dark side thing, obviously, since we're in a duality dream delusion, there's a lot of help coming into our planet right now. I can feel it in all of you. Just the changes that are being made here on this little stream, changes of consciousness. So, wow, pretty stoked, pretty stoked. All right, you ready? Well, I guess we've done all our tomes and our mantras, so thank you. We'll do a namaste, my dears, and we're together. That's all I can say. We're together in this. We're together in this. Yeah, I know. You're welcome, Sarah. And I don't know if Lynn Adams made it on today, but everyone, you know that she's not here, so we'll just send her love anyway, right? As we always do. All right. Again, aho, namaste. It's going to be the best day of the rest of our forever. And that is that. We'll roar. Om, om, om. Can you believe Yogananda said that? Don't bleat like a lamb. Roar like the om, om, om. I think that's so cool. So cool. All right. Love you all. Have a good one. Go
Love
after
you
it.
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste, my dears. Thank you. And so it is. And so it always has been and always will be.
So it is.